All right, so this is review 1, question 4. So it says Lucy invested $6,000 into an account that earns 6% interest compounded continuously. Approximately how long will it take for Lucy's investment to be valued at $25,000? So key thing here is it's compounded continuously. This formula will not be given to you. So you need to know that continuous is P times E raised to RT. So we do know that we want to get to 25,000. We know the initial was 6,000. And then I have E, and my rate is 6%. So we're going to do 0.6, and we're trying to find how long. So we're actually solving for T. So first thing that you're going to do is you're going to divide by 6,000. If you remember how to solve your equations, you always want to get your B raised to CX by itself. And in doing that, we're just going to leave it as 25 over 6 equals E raised to 0.6 T. So since it's the natural exponent, we're going to go ahead and use the natural log. So we're going to use ln of 25 over 6. The ln of E raised to 0.6 raised to T. So those should cancel. And that leaves me the ln of 25 over 6 equals 0.6 raised to T. And then you would simply divide by 0.06. Okay, so I'm going to backtrack for just a second and admit something that I wrote wrong. So right here, that should have been 0.06 if I converted correctly. And of course, that would be the same thing all the way through. So I'm going to go back and change that, make sure we're clear about why that is, because 6% divided by 100 gives me 0.06. So once we divided by that, all right, I'm going to transition over to the calculator. So we have the ln of 25 over 6. And then I'm going to divide that by 0.06. And that gave me approximately 23.8 years. Now, another option of doing this is you can actually go to y equals. Anytime you have an equation, you could put your left side equal to your right side. So we could do the 25,000 over here, do the 6,000 with E raised to 0.06. Instead of T, we're going to put X. Now, the deal with this, though, is you've got to make sure your window is adjusted correctly. So when I think about my values, I'm trying to get to 25,000. So I'm going to go to Window, and that's my Y value. So I'm going to change this. I'm going to go to like 30,000 to give myself a little bit of room. All right, so we can see that here's the 25,000 cut off in blue, and in red is your actual 6,000 E raised to 0.06 raised to T. So at this point, I'm going to have to adjust the window again, and I need to move it to the right. So I'm going to change my X max, let's say, to 30. You may have to do a little bit of guess and check here, but eventually you should see the intersection. And just go to second trace, and then option 5, and enter, enter, enter. And it should give you the same answer, which it did at 23.78. So the correct answer for that one was D.